Hey, thanks for joining me. I just finished my walk actually and thought I'd take a minute and talk to you about something that's been on my heart and mind all day long. You see, today is May the 4th. May the 4th is Star Wars Day to a lot of folks because May the 4th be with you. But this day, 11 years ago, changed for me because it's the day I learned of my father's death. I was in Jerusalem at the time. I was on the other side of the world, woke up in the middle of the night and checked my phone to check the time and saw that I'd missed dozens of calls and dozens of texts. I called my wife right away and discovered Dad had died. And the next 24 hours trying to get home from Jerusalem and being bounced all across the country through a lot of flights to finally get home, that was a tough 24 hours because I just wanted to be with the people I love. But it's a reminder that grief, just comes when it wants to come. Sometimes it's the simplest of things. It's the smallest of reminders that put us back in that state of remembering our loved one and losing them. I can honestly say that the grief is not near as tough as it used to be, and certainly not like it was in the initial days of learning of my father's loss. But but I think that grief is often compounded when we have unfinished business, things that were left unsaid, things that we didn't do, things that we wish we had done, or even the death of dreams, what we hoped would become of this relationship that now, because of death, it's never going to happen. This is why it really is important to say and do the things we need to say and do while people are alive. I had those conversations with my father. There were things that I found very difficult with the way he'd raised me and things that he did and things that he'd said along the way. I found it very difficult to live for many years without ever hearing an approval from him, a well done. And I talked to him honestly about that and how it wounded me. And I can honestly say that, one, I forgave Dad for all those things. I passed it back to him so I wouldn't pass it on to my kids. But I also got to this place of just being able to accept whatever he chose to give me as something good and something from God. And I can honestly say my dad really tried in his final years to be much more affirming than he'd ever been in all those years growing up. So Dad and Dad, when he died, we didn't have unfinished business. We'd done what we needed to do. We said what we needed to say, and so I was happy. I was happy that my grief was just about losing him and not about the loss of things that would never be. But for some of you, maybe it is that someone died without you being able to express those things to them. And I just want you to know you're not beyond hope. That really you can still express those things, even if it's just sitting down and composing a letter and getting those feelings out, saying the things that you wish you'd said. Uh, if you can do that and then release it to God by the grace of God, you can be free of desires that literally will never materialize, but you can be free of them because you release them in your heart to God. And so that's my encouragement, no matter where you might be today or how you might be grieving, is of course let grief come when it comes and feel the feelings that you're feeling. That's the way to move through grief and not get stuck. But if you find yourself grieving things that can't be changed, bring those things to the feet of the Lord. Leave them there, and you can get beyond grief. So God bless you, and I hope you have a good rest of the day.